He's not falling apart. He's just... You want to repair people, but sometimes they don't want to be repaired. All right. Welcome back to the next chapter. This is my assistant. He's called Henkie. I want to show you a little bit more about hitting somebody. Forward hit. In the previous video, we were just doing this, and now I'm going to a little bit further. Well, I think you can gain more energy with a little movement without using too much power. So again, we're going to hit. And the first thing I'm going to do, you're going to already see, is my foot not straight forward, but making a slight circle. And I want to have this circle so I can open up this. I've got more power if I do it like this than if I do it straight on. Why do I have more power? Because I'm opening my hips, so my energy from my hips can travel faster to my hand and give more damage. If I'm doing this, my hip goes also, right hip goes also first, turning outside. At the end, I still am stable, 50-50% of my weight on every leg, 50%, 50%. My position is always relaxed, but it's opening. And I've got the possibility that if I'm hitting, I can adjust my hit if necessary. I can hit forward, I can hit up, I can hit down, I can even hit from the side, or this here, and I just have the same movement. It gives me a little bit longer time to see where I want to hit. At the same time, that longer time gives me the possibility to gain more energy to hit. The relaxation in my hip and my lower back is still the same. Only when I'm opening this, the energy in the inside of my hip is improving a lot. So the force that I'm hitting with is a lot more and a lot more precise, more focused. My hands, instead of going forward, I can also add a little twist. So I'm not hitting like this, I'm hitting with a little twist. And here is Henkie not so happy, sorry. With a little twist. I'm just standing, little twist. This twist doesn't work for your opponent, it works for the opponent, for the hit itself. It gives a little twist in your touch, so my opponent's body has more problems to absorb the energy and will therefore have more pain. My breath, in the beginning you breathe from the lower part of your belly, but you can also breathe from your flanks. If you're doing this, there's more focus in the movement. My other hand still stays with my elbow, it just protects. I want to have things done in a different way. My position can be lower. So if I'm hitting here, I can be lower. I can stand lower. I can lower. Or maybe my foot goes to the other side as well. This is more karate. If I'm hitting here, I can absorb the energy by bending my knees. If I'm going here, I can absorb the energy by going lower. So my movement is lower, and therefore the target for my opponent is smaller. And the smaller your opponent is, the smaller your target that you're presenting to be a target, the more effective, the more smaller area he has to hit, the easier it is to defend yourself. All right, breathing. If you're breathing out, You can breathe out with a open air, but you can also breathe in with a stop. And you try to breathe out at the moment, or to stop breathing out the moment you're hitting the person. At that moment, there's a stillness in the movement. Spiritually, it's the point, it's the bridge. They call it the bridge. And that moment, if you have a good enough momentum, the energy you put in your opponent by the hitting, the kinetic energy, your opponent is not able to move it around. So it inflicts a lot of damage. It just... Now we're making this big step, of course. You are able to make the step smaller, or if necessary, bigger. Or bigger. There's no point you're going to concentrate on the start. You're concentrating on the point at the moment you start to move. Your shoulders, your hand, your elbow, you want to have them in one line. If I make a different angle with my knuckles, I want to hit with my front knuckles, those two front knuckles, I want to hit them. If I hit in the wrong place or wrong angle, I have the energy going here, I can break my wrist. I want to have my knuckles and lower arm one line. If I'm hitting and I put my elbow to the outside, I lose a lot of energy. Here's the energy, here's the force, but the energy here is gone. You want to hit, or if you want to hit like this, it's also good, but then you use the power, the sinking of your shoulder to hit more. Never lift your shoulder, because you're blocking the energy then. It's not able to come out. Never put your shoulder too far down, because you're blocking your energy flow as well. You want to relax your shoulder. Your elbow, if it's possible, down. If you hit from here, yeah, then you make this movement, so you get this circle, no problem. But if you want to hit forward, just forward, you want to have a relaxed movement in it. And it's one line. My arm, my elbow, my shoulder are one line. Not lifted, not put too much forward. So if I want to, I'm not going to this, don't reach. Bam. And if you see, I want to stand too far and I want to hit, I can't reach him, then you have to train enough that you can step forward. Yeah? You can, but the moment you're hitting, you're standing stable, you're standing relaxed, you're standing in a flow. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you next time.